The point is the capturing beast, what shows is how you prioritize the way you approach the world of information, okay?
Paperless movement, your productivity, your way.
The things that you should pay attention to being captured, okay? That's why we say that this is the order of the things, okay? The current projects, it's the things that you are working now or really close. So for me, if you are preparing a presentation or a certain topic, that could be, I would create a project because project equals action, okay? And actions equals execution, completion, and a goal achievement. So the moment that you really into something, create a project, okay? And we will see later on that if it's a recurring project, we will create a work stream, okay? But project, it's something that has a starting and an end date, basically, okay? It's something that has an outcome, a deliverable, something tangible, okay? This is not that I like, I don't know, fishing, and then there's an article that is interesting for me. No, man. One thing is, I like fishing. And the other thing is, man, I want to go every Saturday to fish, okay? And I want to be prepared next week or next month, whatever. Then you create a project because you need to create the actions. I need to look for all the materials. I need to create the spot. I want to buy a boat. I don't know, okay? That's the difference between topic and current project. And then it's important also, especially talking about personal life, the key elements, okay? The key elements are those basic elements you need to take care of to keep living, okay? To stay calm. For instance, a key element can be your family, your home, your financial status, whatever. So related to those topics that to differentiate the naming, okay, we say key elements, okay, because they are key elements. If any of those elements goes wrong, for instance, your health, then you get into trouble. I need to grab information from projects. That's my main point of view. The moment that I approach an article, I'm browsing the web and listening to a podcast, what do I choose from all this gigantic monster called information? Well, my current projects, man, if I'm working right now, I'm obsessed with our book. Whenever I see something related to book publishing, book editing, book copyright, man, that's the information I grab because that's my current project. I want to get it done at the end of this month. There's a deadline, there's a pressure, okay, a healthy pressure, okay, to get things done. So that's why you should focus whenever you go to the outer world to be focused on those current projects, but also you need to pay attention to your key elements. For instance, if I got a son and he's close to go to university, man, I need to create, but if I need to do that, then I create a project. Imagine, no, I think that it's much easier. If I want to improve our website, man, a project, man, I need to get a course. And then I need to digest a course. I need to look for courses. And then that's a project, man. The projects always takes you into action. Okay, then the key elements are things that you really need to pay attention to. And the last thing are the topics, okay? I can engage with, I don't know, music or talking about marketing. For instance, for me, a key element, it's productivity, man. That's how we eat every month. So for me, it's a key element. For some other person, it's just a topic. I want to be interested in productivity, for instance. And what we say is, as topic is so wide, you should try to select just 3 of them from time to time, every quarter, every year, every 6 months, every whatever. For instance, imagine that I'm interested in coding because I want to learn how to code because I think it's interesting. Well, that's a topic. So whenever I see something related to coding, I tag it, I put it in a bucket. So the moment that I see, man, it's enough, just, that's the differentiation between a hobby, and something serious, that it's the moment that you say, no, man, I need to learn how to code. Then I create a project that maybe it's consume this course and I will do it this month and I will plan and I will create a time slot and whatever. That's the different approach using the capturing beast that helps you filter the way you approach the world of information, okay? Because if you're missing, you are paying a lot of attention to, I don't know, music or marketing or sales, but man, your current project, you are not paying attention, you're not grabbing information, then you're into trouble. Or if you are missing, for instance, a key element can be related to a company, a treasury, for instance. Man, are you paying attention? There's information, there's, I don't know, a conference about treasury, that you are having, or you need finance for your company, whatever. That's a key element. Man, I need to pay attention to that. I cannot be looking things about marketing marketing strategies or whatever and not paying attention to treasury, or not paying attention to, man, I got a commitment for the next week that I will create a conference and I need to grab information about that maybe it's just when I need to look for motivational quotes because I want to include them in the presentation. Then that forces you, it's again a pyramid that represents the priority to know the information. That helps you a lot because active projects, you shouldn't have more than 3 or 4, because if you have 20 active projects, that's a wrong approach, okay, to projects, okay? So you just have 3. Well, that creates a lot of filtering, just 3 elements that you need to pay attention to when you go to the outer world. The key elements, man, you can have 8, 10, 12. We are not talking about hundreds, but topics, man, it goes to 1,000. I don't know, it depends on how complicated you are, okay? But that doesn't mean that you don't pay attention to topics, because this is a dynamic system. You are always gonna have current projects, you're gonna have key elements, you're gonna have topic, but the point is the way, how important each of them are, depending on a thing that we consider that it's important and crucial, that it's, man. And also it helps you make the productivity system work, because you understand that if you really want to become active into something, you need to create a project, a task, something that you're going to dedicate time to. That maybe is just, man, I'm going to dedicate time to read this article. Well, then create the task, put it the link, force the things to make things happen. And that's what the Capturing Biz is all about. And at least it's a mental model that it's easy to understand, because it gives you a structure, because that's a beautiful thing about people usually think that when you create a structure, it's exactly the same as saying that you have a boring life, or a life that you don't enjoy, a life that, it's so full of constraint, and it's not, okay? This is just, avoiding the chaos, avoiding the anarchy, and creating a system to survive in our current world, okay? That has nothing to do with the world of just decades ago, and that's the approach of the Capturing Biz.